Albert Einstein once said, "I have no special talent. I'm only passionately curious." By being curious, we learn. By being passionately curious, we continue to learn and become even more curious. This is a talk on being passionate about being curious, because curiosity is a superb way to discover the world surrounding us. I'm not pretending to be Einstein in any way, don't get me wrong, but I'm just recognizing myself being curious about life. I consider myself so passionate about being curious. That's why I became a journalist more than a decade ago, and then I switched to the public relations field. And also, that's why I decided to learn a new language such as English, now my second language. Curiosity is my personal way of approaching the world. What does curiosity have in common with Hermes, the god of communication, and what am I passionate about? Well, I believe in the connection between planets and the people. I was born in June, and my zodiac sign is Gemini. And Gemini, who wants to know it all, is ruled by the planet Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun. Gemis tend to think more than they do because their element is air, unfortunately to me. It's a permanent battle to me. According to the Greek mythology, Mercury is associated with Hermes, the god of communication. Hermes, who is also the messenger of the gods, has one foot in the physical world and another in the realm of the unseen. I love every time I walk by Grand Central Terminal at 42nd Street, because right above of the emblematic Grand Central's clock there is the triumphant Hermes. There he is, the swift messenger of the gods at Grand Central Terminal. Hermes is flanked over there by the goddess Minerva to his right, who represents wisdom, and the mighty hero Hercules on the left, who stands for the strength and perseverance of the men who build it. I truly love this epic story that lives in New York City. That's my God living in me, because I love all aspects of communication. That's me. By the way, God shouldn't be a guy who lives so far away in an unknown place called heaven. God lives, in my opinion, in each one of us. So to me, being curious is the engine of the communication process. To be curious, you just have to let yourself be surprised by the things around you. So just be curious. It costs nothing. What drove me to know more about the god of communication at the Grand Central Terminal was my own curiosity. This story I'm telling you was motivated by my curiosity about Hermes. Then, when I'm telling you this short story, I'm using the communication process to bring you this message. It's simple. I'm doing this such as Hermes, who is the God's messenger. A passion can be almost anything. It can be a hobby, it can be a cause you believe in, or even an abstract idea like competition or making a difference in other people's life. To me, making a difference in other people's life is the most interesting idea to be passionate about. That's why I'm here trying to make at least a little different from my personal experience. I hope I can make a difference in your life by the end of this video. I truly hope that. I have a bunch of hobbies and all of them are driven by my best fuel, which is curiosity. I love riding bikes, riding motorcycles, and also I love going to talk with my therapist every Friday. Yes. When I ride a bicycle or motorcycle, the feeling I have is just freedom. And for me, that's a priceless freedom. It's the freedom of your own movement at your own pace, at your own speed. While you are being curious of the journey, that's how life is, an endless movement that is driven by the best fuel for it, curiosity. And then when I go to see my therapist trying to make a better version of myself, I'm also being curious about myself. It's a long journey that can last your entire life. I truly believe we'll never stop learning about ourselves. The fuel of my life journey has been always curiosity. Curiosity is the engine of the world. Thanks to the curiosity, people have invented important tools for humankind. And also, thanks to the curiosity, the world can be more humane as we try to discover the goodness in others. The great gift of being curious is learning from others. In addition, I would say that curiosity about others' feelings make us empathetic. In other words, when we practice empathy, we are practicing curiosity in a way of feel what others feel. I believe all parents should encourage their children to ask questions, learn new things, read books, and keep the flame of their curiosity. Referring back to Einstein, he wrote in a Life magazine article in 1955, "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. One cannot help but be inept when he contemplates the mysteries of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day." When curious people fail, they analyze their failure because they are keen on knowing the reasons, so they can do better the next time. I'm truly convinced, that this increases their chances for success in life. Be passionate about being curious. These are the two things I'm really passionate about: getting answers from the world around me and the communication field.